for a peaceful ride.
I don't know what's going on, but that's twice in the last 20 minutes that my channel was shut down. I think somebody's trying to screw with me. Like, really? You gonna try and shut my channel down for what? Because you think you just slick, bro? Like, come on. You hide behind a computer doing this. When if you really hate me, just tell me when and where to pull up, and we can settle it. Because you doing that to my channel? Come on. You're just jealous that I'm actually interacting with my viewers and people actually want to watch me where I don't have to use bots for my subs and all that stuff. So keep doing what you're doing, bro. But that's twice in 20 minutes that you screwed my channel, whoever you are.
Survived the samurai, only to be killed by Mongols. Take those bastards.
You're doing good, cousin.
There's another. This lighthouse we have to get into. This is an old lighthouse, abandoned one too. Oh, that gets an icky. There we go. All right, now we got the lighthouse done. So yeah, It's almost 8:30 anyway. I could have stopped streaming, but really, whoever you are watching my stream, you really think I wasn't gonna notice? I mean, one time, okay, but twice in the last 20 minutes, I know somebody's messing with me. You wanna reveal yourself in my stream? No, it's not that. No, it's that. I think somebody's messing with me. This has never happened with it's only happened when I had bad internet, and that was back in Miami. So I don't have bad internet here. The internet has never given me real problems here. So yeah, something something's going on. It's all those punks from Xeno. They keep wanting to start crap with me. So that's why this happened. So it is what it is. And besides, tomorrow could be Savage Saturday. So, they're getting the drama ready. So they want to come onto my YouTube stream and start things. Because, hey, with Twitch, they can't bother me because I banned pretty much all of them from my channel. I don't believe in coincidences. You know what I mean? Too much to be. Oh, yeah, some of them are. One of them managed to dox me. One of them managed to get my IP address. And they spread it all over the Discord. Back when I was still living in Miami. Now, if they really wanted to, they could do something like this. Definitely. Yeah. They doxed me. They spread my IP address all over their Discord. They come into my Discord to spam it. They tried spamming it on here, and they also tried spamming my IP address. Even if you report it to police, they really can't do anything. Even if you, yeah, even if you do report it, it takes a lot of evidence to even do something about it. That's the problem. My faith in the justice system really ain't that great. I mean, I respect the police to do for doing their job, to stepping up in uniform and protecting people. But as far as actually doing their jobs, sometimes they're constrained, sometimes. But when it comes to really protecting people, uh, I believe you have to protect yourself before the cops, because usually the cops come in after something happened. They don't prevent the crime, or they don't prevent it while it's in progress. They prevent, after the fact, you know. Yeah. They dox me and they threaten to swat me too. That's the crazy thing about it. Is that when you're a streamer, yeah, but you know what? There's so many that do that. It's it's crazy. It really is. Yeah, you're right. There should be a type of police force to track these down for YouTube, for Twitch, for Kick, for every like streaming platform. Unfortunately, it's so widespread that they will be bogged down with like everything. I mean, I'm not the biggest streamer, so they'll go for the bigger streamers that have that problem. You know, I'm a small streamer. I'm not a big streamer like Kai's and that or whatever. You know what I mean? Or like Pokemon. You know, they're gonna focus on them. Us small streamers, we have to just protect ourselves, you know, and do all that. Yeah, yeah. That's the cold reality of being a streamer. Well, yeah, I mean, he made so many. I know who Kaisen that is because uh, he did something that was on the news. Basically, what he did in New York, he went to Union Square Park, and you know, he did not file a permit with the police department, and basically, he started almost a full-scale riot, and you know, there he didn't really face the consequences of that. I know who Kaisen that is. I know who Pokimane is. Um, a couple other streamers as well. I'm on X/Twitter, you know, so I hear about that all the time. You know, you go on Twitter, you see stuff about streamers all the time. So I know who a couple of them are. Yes, I know who XQC is. I don't know his face, but I've heard his name a lot. Um, there's Neon. I know who Aiden Ross is because of Andrew Tate. I know who Aiden Ross is. Um, who else? I know about Neon. Um, a couple others. Throw out some names. I'll tell you if I heard of them or not. Yeah, I keep up. You know, I'm old. You know, I'm 40 years old. I shouldn't know who these people are, but I do. You know, I try to keep up. They say knowledge is power. I show speed is another one. Yeah, but Eden Rogers could get himself in trouble one time. And he got himself in trouble. You know, there's so many scandals and stuff with him. All I hear about him on X/ um, Twitter is how he's friends with uh, Andrew Tate. Yeah, I don't like Neon either, man. He's just doing things for clout. And his freaking ex-girlfriend or whatever, Sam or whatever. Like, bro, I know all about that. Yes, I heard he got banned on Kick too. You know, and a lot of these streamers, they just do things to get clout. You know, I like to chill. I like to chat with you guys. I like to talk about stuff, but I'm not going to go in the direction that they do and do stupid things to get famous. I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to do stupid things to get famous. While that might be the easier way, you know, to get up there, I'm not that type of person. That means I have to work harder to get bigger, definitely. You know? Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Who's the streamer that came into my fucking stream on Twitch? Sirax came into my Twitch stream one day. You know who Sirax is? Okay, he basically plays Xeno with Rhyme Style and Nanogenics. You know those names? Big YouTuber names. The Truth, like hardcore Dragon Ball streamers. Okay, well, Sirax is big on Xeno. And what happened, he came into my stream one day, in my Twitch stream, and I was in the bathroom and nobody bothered to tell me. And I missed out on him being in the stream, collaborating with him. And I could have, you know, maybe gotten a little bit more famous. You know what I mean? Let me type it out. He was like, hello, are you there? Because I wasn't saying anything. He was on Xenoverse. And Steelrax was there in my stream, bro. Well, he was trying to say, hey, how you doing? And he's like, hello, are you there? And then he left. And the people that were in my stream were part of the group of idiots that don't like me anymore. They didn't even tell me that that happened. I was in the bathroom. How messed up is that? So, I could have gotten a little bit more clout by playing Xeno, but it is what it is. You know, he plays with Rhyme Style. He plays with Nanogenic. Yeah, yeah. That could have been my chance to move up a little bit. But hopefully something else comes along the way, to help me propel me to the next level. Yeah, well, of course, I was in the bathroom, so and I didn't realize that at the time. My stomach was really bothering me that day. Yeah, I should have just. Oh, I had my phone with me. I should have just did it on that. But I would. That's when I like really started out. That's when I was just starting out. Maybe I've been doing it for like a couple of months. It was right before I got affiliate, or maybe right after I got affiliate. One or the other. So yeah, I'll never forgive them for that. For not at least saying anything and let me know. Oh yeah, there's a streamer that wants to collab in my stream. Like, come on. Yeah, I know, right? That is really crazy. And when I went to Battle Hour, I thought I was going to see him, but I didn't. I would have loved to meet him in person, but like, hey, Sirach, you came into my stream, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Because he was supposed to be at Battle Hour, but I didn't see him. You know what? This year, Battle Hour, I didn't get to meet him in person, but I saw Toshi from Dragon Ball Legends. You never know. You never know. Maybe you will like me. If I ever see him on Xeno, I'll definitely, try to fight him. But, you know, another big thing is Burko on Xenoverse. I tried collabing with him, but he didn't want nothing to do with me. So, uh, yeah. Uh, when I went to TwitchCon, there were just too many people. I didn't know what the hell I was doing there when I went to TwitchCon in October. But I had a great time both times when I went to Vegas for that, for Dragon Ball and for Twitch. I'm hoping I get to do that again one day. TwitchCon was crazy, and I only went for one day. I didn't even do the whole 3 days. I only did one day. I wish YouTube would have something like that. I would go there. I would at least try. You never know. That's why you always have to take a chance with people. You know, YouTube used to have cons. What happened to that? I never heard of YouTube having cons. I've heard of TwitchCon, I've heard Comic Con, I've heard a whole bunch of other stuff. I never heard of YouTube having cons. Ah, okay. Uh, but now that everybody has a YouTube, they stopped doing that. Ah, that makes sense. Maybe they had meetups for YouTube and oh, no, that makes sense. That makes so much sense. That was back when it first started. TwitchCon, I'm not going to be able to do this year. I'm not going to be able to go. I didn't go to Battle Hour. I Justine. That's a name I haven't heard in a very long time. I Justine. Jeez. Um, Battle Hour was in Los Angeles. I didn't get to go there because had I went, who knows what would have happened. Um, and TwitchCon is going to be in San Diego this year. I don't have the money to go. Yeah. I definitely don't have the money to go this year. I'm hoping next year for 2025 that after everything's straightened out, I'm living in a place. I'm either living here in PA or in New York, and I got my life settled. Maybe I can take another trip out and do that. You know, what's crazy. I lived in New York for 37 years of my life. I never got to go to Comic Con, but I went to Vegas twice last year. Isn't that crazy? The first time ever going to Vegas too. I went twice in 1 year. If it wasn't for streaming, I would have never went either. But one of the YouTubers, Rhyme Style, he's been on YouTube for 15 years. Yeah. So, and nanogenics, what stuff is pointless? What, TwitchCon? How's TwitchCon pointless? Well, no, I didn't go to get clout. I went there to have the experience. I've never been to a con. So I went to TwitchCon to go see what it was like. And let me tell you, it was a crazy experience. It really was. I walked all over the friggin' place that day. It was basically, I walked 8 miles that day. Craziness. That was how much walking I did all over the con. I didn't see anybody famous. I did see a lot of people, but I didn't see anybody famous that I would recognize. But I saw there was a lot of people there, and that was only the first day of the TwitchCon. I think Aiden Ross came to TwitchCon and he got kicked out because he ran a kick shirt. Somebody came to TwitchCon and got kicked out. I forgot who it was. All I know is when I stepped out to TwitchCon and I went to go get my badge. Yeah, that's what I did. I did go there to network, but I didn't really feel it. I saw some stuff. I talked to a whole bunch of vendors and stuff like that. There were so many vendors. There were vendors for like chairs, gaming chairs. So it was him that got kicked out. Okay. Um, yeah, there was so many. You know what? For me, you have to understand. With my hearing, it's like a sensory overload with all people around me. That's why I tend not to like places with a lot of people. I can't hear that good. So, it's everything else. I use my senses for everything else to compensate for my hearing loss. So that was just a sensory experience for me. Like, holy cows, so many people in attendance. I had fun though. I had fun. And then I went to Area 15 that night for the party. I was only there for like an hour. um, let's see, concert. I never went to a concert, but I've been to like events and stuff. I've been to Disney on Ice. I've been to Ranger games. I've been to stuff, but yeah, I have to be careful about where I go and what I choose to do. Because something like a concert, yeah, that would be a little bit of a sensory overload for me. I can go to like a bar and have music blasting and stuff like that, and I can be okay because I lip read. So I can actually see what a person's saying, and they can't hear me, but I know what they're saying. So it works weird. It's weird like that. Just cause it wasn't loud. It wasn't loud per se. It was just so many people. That was the thing. It was so many people. So living in New York all my life, that still didn't prepare me for TwitchCon. Because that was one of the things. Once I started getting older, I hated going into the city because there was so many people around. It's a weird thing to explain. If you say you're an introvert, you don't like going out, you don't like dealing with a lot of people. With me, with my hearing, I have to be careful about where I go and what I do for certain things. Doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just it can be overbearing sometimes. I the only thing I did not like about TwitchCon was how they gouge prices for Ubers. Because man, I had to wait over an hour for an Uber to get back to my hotel for TwitchCon. With Battle Hour, I didn't have that problem. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Hey, Blake, welcome back. Yeah, I'm just chatting for a little bit and I'm gonna get off. Um, yeah. So TwitchCon, I went for TwitchCon more the experience for anything. I tried to network, but with the way it was so overwhelming, it's just I need a smaller setting to network. But TwitchCon was an experience, definitely. I won't ever forget that. Dragon Ball Battle Hour, that was fun. That wasn't as bad as TwitchCon, and yeah, it had lots of people, but it was more open than TwitchCon was. And if I ever get to have that experience again, I can't wait. But not this year, definitely. Uh, let's see what else. And just Vegas itself was an experience for me too, because I'd never been there. Before last year, I've never been to Vegas ever. I've always wanted to go there too. So that was the two good things about last year was Battle Hour and TwitchCon in Vegas. I got to see the dome, yes. I didn't go exactly right up to it, but I got to see the dome, yes. Well, really trying to get the 100% on Xbox, the Universe one. Yes, you are special kind of crazy because why would you want to put yourself through that um, kind of thing multiple times? But once I did Universe one, I was done, but I didn't want to play it no more. At 9 o'clock, I'm cutting it off. Oh, so you think you're black? You're Goku Black, huh? By the way, he is really good on docking, but you have to have him on a good team with all the other amateurs and stuff. But yeah, if YouTube has a con, I would definitely try to go with that if they have that in the future. You know, um, once I get settled, either here in PA or here in New York, wherever I end up being, that's when I'll be able to plan to go to cons like those. You are a million gamer score, bro, on Xbox? Yeah, bro. You're a million gamer score on Xbox, and you're almost at 400 platinums on PSN. Well, I will never be able to catch up to you in terms of trophies or achievements or anything like that. No way, bro. But I am trying to get number 20 with Ghost of Tsushima. See, what did I tell you? I told you. I told you, Black. What did I tell you? I told him. He got that dog in him when it comes to platinum. Yeah, he got that dog in him. All right, let me see what it got. Excuse me. Ah, you gave him the Kratos line, bro. Don't be sorry, be better. You know what? I'm gonna have to start using that in real life now too. I'm gonna have to start using it because every time somebody says sorry, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Don't be sorry, be better. Most goated line that Kratos, Christopher Judge ever uttered. And you know how I know Christopher Judge? Christopher Judge was Teal'c in Stargate SG-1. Go to TV series as you can watch that. Yeah, for sure. That's what you gotta do. So you basically use a PlayStation line on an Xbox fanboy. I see you, bro. I see you. And you probably know what that was because you're like, I never played a PlayStation game. I played Xbox. And supposedly we're supposed to be getting Xbox games coming to PlayStation. What do you guys feel about that? You really, you really think they're gonna bring Halo to PlayStation and Gears of War? But look what they did with Battlefront, the Battlefront collection. They screwed that up already. I don't know about that, man. I really don't. All right. It is 9:01, and I am gonna have to get out of here, get off, because I'm gonna make some dinner. I gotta go do a little bit of ordering. I gotta get some stuff done once. Tomorrow, though, tomorrow will be Twitch folks. Black and Blake. Tomorrow will be Twitch. Xeno. Maybe we'll do some Helldivers too, and possibly some more Ghost of Tsushima. Have to see what the day takes us and how I feel. Established Saturday will commence tomorrow. We will do some Xeno. We'll do some maybe some Helldivers and maybe some Ghost of Tsushima. All right. I got Helldivers too. Yes. Mm-hmm. Will you join me in the fight for democracy? Yeah. Friend of mine gave me a PSN card for a gift. I was like, you want to play with me? Of course, crossplay ain't working. So I can only play with people on PS5. Yeah, what's up, Blake? Before you go, oh, you didn't know? Then you better call somebody. What's up, Blake? No. What's messed up about Final Fantasy? What's the catch? I heard about Yuffie. I didn't know about the dog. I knew about Yuffie. Yuffie sounds like it came from the original Final Fantasy VII. Well, hey, you know what? Back then it was different. Back in uh, when the hell did Final Fantasy come out for PlayStation 1? I think 98, 99. I forgot when the original Final Fantasy VII came out. But you know what's crazy? They're dividing it into three parts for PlayStation 5, but they also did it for PlayStation 1. It was on three discs. Final Fantasy VII was on three discs, but I only got to play the demo. I never got to play the original either. All right, Black. I'll see you later, bud. If you come on this weekend, we'll play some Helldivers. Let me know. We will continue the fight for democracy. It really is. It is. It's so messed up. I think so. For Japanese age of consent, I think it is. That's probably why they put that in there. Japanese, they definitely have different way of life for sure. You know, different than here in America. But even then, you know what? At 16, you have to understand, a 16-year-old should not be consenting to anything. A 16-year-old doesn't have their mind right. How even 18 to 21-year-olds don't have their mind right. And you're telling me 16 is an age of consent? Between two 16-year-olds, maybe, but even then, I think, yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. Nope, no way. When I was 14, I barely knew what I was doing myself, and it took me a long time to even figure out what to do with women. And how I'm 40 years old, I, I'll never figure them out completely. No way. I still got questions. You got questions, we got answers. You know what I mean? So 14-year old should not be having a consent. No way. No way. 16, that's really 18, actually 18 should be the age of consent. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That is disgusting, bro. 12 years old. For 11 years old, that was my first, I had my first girlfriend at 11 years old. Puppy dog, love, puppy love, and all that other stuff. And I'm actually still friends with her to this day. So, she was my first girlfriend. So, and I'm still friends with her to the frigging day more than 30 years later. No, I didn't play Universe 1 on PS3. I played Universe 1 on PS4. I would not stoop that low. Nope. If it was on the stream, like PlayStation 3 stream for PlayStation Plus Premium, I might be willing to go through it on there, but not on stream. No way. Jess, can I help you? What do you want? Give me meow? No, no, don't give me your murder mittens. No. You have until 9:15, and that's it. I'm cutting it off. No, man, it's just that's just sick. what happens in the world. It really is. It's so sick. And, it will always be part of the world. It's always been a part of the world. But it's sickening that that's the world we live in. Like, at 11 years old, I had my first girlfriend, so I wasn't even thinking about consent. I just wanted a girlfriend. You know what I mean? I just wanted to kiss a girl. That's all. I wasn't even thinking about anything else, you know? The crazy thing, that age of consent in the Philippines is 12 years old. Nah, man. Nah, when you're that young, you sh let me put it this way. You should stay as young as you can and have um, that kid mindset as long as possible. Because when you are shown the world, that innocence is shattered. That innocence is shattered, man. It's not cool. It's not cool to my innocence until you're 18. Yeah, I agree with that. I would agree with that. Unfortunately, um, with how media is nowadays, they put the emphasis on, oh yeah, this. I don't want to say the word, but look what they do to social media, TV, movies, even video games. You know, they put all that in front of a kid's eyes, and sooner or later, and you go to school and you learn things from your friends and stuff like that. So yeah, your innocence definitely gets shattered too young. My innocence was shattered very, very, very young. I saw the world through bad. I saw bad things when I was a kid, really young too. My innocence was shattered long before it should have been. You know, um, maybe that's why I am the way I am, and I try to be a good person, regardless of what I see. It's hard though. It really is. But the things like, when I had my job in New York, and I hope if I go back to New York, I get that job. Yeah, well, the internet should definitely, you never should have saw that. Back when the internet was first around, there was no safeguards in place. And yeah, the internet was basically wild, wild west. You could basically, there was no parental controls or stuff like that. You know, I had access to anything I wanted to, pretty much. You know, maybe for AOL, but once I started getting into my teens and stuff like that, and I was at school, yeah, it showed how sick the world is, right? You never should have been exposed to that, and I'm sorry you were, that you got exposed to such sickening things, you know. Um, you don't know the effect it will have on a young person's mind when exposed to sick things, you know. Yes, kids can be tough. Kids will, soldier on through. But doesn't mean later on in life they won't be messed up, because it will affect them, you know. And even then, the subject of therapy, that might not be enough to help them. I went to therapy when I was a kid. I really didn't help too much, you know. Um, and it was for something that never should have happened to me, but it did. So all I can say is this: when I stream, I try to provide good streams. I don't want to be violent or stuff like that, because I know kids deal with so much more today than I even what I dealt when I was a kid. Um, To be honest, I think 16 to 17 kids should be exposed to the internet, and even then there should be restrictions because being exposed to something at 9, 10 years old, you don't know what you're looking at. Your mind doesn't know what it's looking at. You have no context, and you just see things. It definitely can mess with a young person's mind. Absolutely. Unfortunately, the world is the way it is. You know, there are so many sick people out in the world, and the internet has made that worse. That's the good things about the internet, but there are bad things too. Why? What do you think should be the limit? I know you expose and you turn it into anything, yes, but maybe somebody else was exposed at your age and they did become, you know what it is? Yes, definitely. You're exactly right. If he's right with morals and he has a good head on his shoulders, of course, you're right about that. Definitely. I was raised with good morals. You know, that's the one thing that my mother did right. She raised me with good morals. You know, I see the world in such a, I'm telling you, I see the world in such a skewed vision that, you know, I think there's more bad than good out there. But I know there's good people out there. Obviously, Blake, you, and Chronic, and all that. There's good people out there. But there's too much bad and not enough good. That's just my opinion. I just have to keep looking for the good and wade through all the bad. Well, that's the thing. When you have a problem child, they inevitably will get exposed to something if, you know, they're not kept, on a tight leash per se. But it also starts with the home life too. You know, it also starts with the parents. You know, whether they live in a single parent household or their parents treat them like crap too. So you know, it's a lot of variables that go in how a kid grows up and how he sees the world and how he turns into a functioning adult or non-functioning adult. Of course, it definitely starts with the parents. So if the parents aren't around, the grandparents, whoever the child looks up to, it starts with them. It starts with a good home foundation. If you do not have a good home life, you not. It's very, very hard to turn away from out without good direction, unless you have somebody outside the home that's pushing the kid in a good direction. Because 9 times out of 10, that kid is destined for not good things. Sad, but that's just the way it goes. I didn't really have too many. I had my mother, obviously. You know, I had my pops. I didn't get enough time with my pops. You know, and I'm making up for that now. I've spent some time with him. You know what I mean? But he did teach me a couple of things, and that is okay. That seems good. That seems like a good thing. But then you know what? Even the kids shouldn't have that access. they inevitably will get access. You know how like you tell somebody not to do it and they do it because you tell them not to? That's what happens. They inevitably will find access somehow, somewhere. I did it too. You know what I mean? I found access. Even though, hey, nobody really wanted to put that access in front of me, I found it. You know what I mean? So even if you put the right precautions in place, things happen. I didn't get my first cell phone until I was in high school. And there's one of those little brick Nokia phones. I had a beeper before them. That's how, yeah. Yeah, I didn't have my first cell phone until high school. I didn't have like 15, 16 when I got my first cell phone. And then before that, I had a beeper. But that's how technology was back then. You know, now every freaking kid has a phone, bro. And, you know, most of these phones don't have the right precautions in place for a kid. So inevitably, it will happen. That's why, you know what, as much, oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, kids don't think of things like that. So that's why, you know, those things happen. You're a kid, you know. Some kids can be responsible, and that's great. You know, that's good for them. Most kids aren't. Most kids don't know how to accept responsibility because they never had responsibility before. That's why you should start out small responsibilities for a kid and then let them build on that. You know, I'm 40 years old. Listen, yeah, well, who wouldn't be? Yeah, who wouldn't be? I would be sad if I dived into a pool and my phone broke because I was stupid enough. You know, I didn't realize that my phone was on me and I dived in. Yeah. Um, yeah. You know, your parents had to punish you because you realize what you did. Um, putting responsibilities on a kid can be a burden because they don't know how to shoulder it. They have to be taught. There you go. You learn from the experience. Really? Your mama complaining about not having money, but you told her, oh, sell your game system. Oh, but she's not like you. Your mom just contradicts herself at every turn, bro. She doesn't want to take accountability for the things she's done. And most likely she never will. You know what I mean? It sucks. And you know what? You just have to keep going until you find a way out. You know what I mean? And now this time, if you get another girlfriend, don't move out right away. You know what I mean? Date them for a little while before deciding to move in with them. You learned your lesson about with that, right? That's where you get the thing for the indie game because you. Oh man, that's funny. I mean, I like playing games on easy too because I like to relax it, but not like easy indie game. No way. No way. That's funny though. You made me laugh. All right. 5 more minutes, folks. Well, what do you want? Hmm? What are you looking at? I'm talking to the cat because she's looking at me and she's giving me. Yes. Mobile games are definitely filled with paywalls. I agree with you on that. Um, they're called gotcha systems. Uh, Dock and Battle has one. No, no. I'm sorry. I will not play Little Pony for the platinum. No, I will not play Little Pony for the platinum unless I'm given like subs for subs for subs for subs. Like if you gift me like a crazy amount of subs, maybe I'll do that. But I will not play Little Pony Bill for the platinum. No way. Excuse me. What do you think you're doing? Hi, dear. Yeah, we're good on that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have too much pride in me as a man to do that. Your sanity? No, I have my pride as a man to play My Little Pony, bro. Maybe when I was younger, you could have gotten me to do it. I do not. No, I have too much pride in me as a man. The cat, she's doing great. She's trying to get me with her little murder mittens, Zoe. She'll try to get me with she'll try climbing up on a chair with her little murder mittens, and like, I know she doesn't realize what she is, but those nails of hers, they're sharp, man. And now she has my foot, so now I can't get out, even if I wanted to. Hey, it's really crazy. I will not platinum My Little Pony. Nope. You could pay me $1 million. I will not do it. You could pay me $1 million. I will not do the platinum for My Little Pony. I'm 10 trophies away for platinum this game. Ah, yes, yes, that is true. Yes. Cats will eat the owner's body. Dogs will only eat as a last resort. But they'll like nibble at you, but cats will eat the owner's body if you pass away. hmm Cats will be cats, big or small. Right, Zoe? Hmm? Yeah, you make lemonade. hmm What are you doing? No. Get down. Down. Down, Zoe. Down. Oh, you want pets. I know you want pets. Good girl. Who's a good girl? Yes. Come on. Up. Come on. Get down. I gotta freaking help the cat because she's stuck now. There you go. I just had to help the cat get off because her nail was stuck in the freaking chair. Are you okay though? Hmm? Hmm? Are you okay? All right. It is 9:30. I said we could get off at 8:30, but I have to because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make some food. I gotta go do some stuff. Um, but I will be on tomorrow for Twitch. Savage Cuban 69. You know where I'm at. And Savage Saturday will be on. Definitely do Xeno. Might do some Helldivers. I'll try. You look at here. I'll try. Um, and we definitely might do some more Ghost of Tsushima. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all my viewers, followers, lookers, and subs. Have a good night, folks.